Good morning, it's Monday morning, and well, only just Monday morning. It's nearly dinner time. So got a bit of a rubbish day, rubbish start to the day, I'd say. I had a commission. It was going to be a good commission as well, £200, but they've cancelled. So is that out of the way? I've ruined like 2 illustrations by spilling some drawing ink over them. I can save them, but I'll have to retrace them and redo them. So yeah, pretty rubbish. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to work on some small type of designs that I can maybe put on stickers or something. I'm not going to use like a drawing template like a circle or anything like that today. I'm just going to sketch some ideas and just see what I can draw. I want to draw some more horror skulls, but really nasty looking horror skulls. So I want to, don't know, just try and come up with some ideas. I'm going to draw a couple on this sheet and just see what I can create in today's vlog. So I'm just drawing lots of teeth and stuff and just seeing if anything will just happen on the page, whether I'll create a decent design or what. More tentacles and stuff. So I'm planning to do that live stream still at the weekend. You know, trying to do different things as well, just to try and make these videos a bit better. I will say, however, I watched that Crimson Peak and it wasn't too bad actually. I quite enjoyed it. Like a ghost story, some like scary looking type ghosts in it. Typical Del Toro movie, but it was good. Quite liked it actually. And it's sort of predictable that they, you know, well, I won't spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, but some of the characters a bit predictable, but it was good. I enjoyed it very much. Glad I got that one. So yeah, these skull things and horror types of things, I want to try and put them on stickers and stuff. I may include them as bonuses for buying other art prints or something. So I want to try and include some stickers, and they'll be available to sell as well, but they won't be expensive. So I'm just going to try and think of different options and just work on them, because I've got to try and make, you know, my drawings pay and, you know, all that jazz. So, you know, since I've reached 10,000 subscribers on my channel, I've sort of had a look at the views and things like that, and I think I can try and sort of like monetize them views, possibly. I get quite a few views a month, so it's just trying to turn them into a little bit of cash. you know. I just have to get, you know, like a marketing plan in place and things like that, and just get these projects off the ground that I say that I'm going to do. So there's that colouring book that I want to try and definitely get out. You know, when I get some time. I'm going to have some late nights and just try and get on with things. Like I said, do these vlogs in the morning, even though it's past dinner time now. So, blood splatters in between. Oh, coming up with some good designs. You know, sometimes I create some crap designs which I'm not happy with, but just keep on drawing. That's what I always say. I've got an okay idea there. We'll move on to another drawing. I'll try and fit a few little ideas on here. Mainly like sticker size, so draw like a head that splits open. Also with these drawings, I think I have to try and recognise when I'm starting to flag and you know, I'm not able to come up with some drawings sometimes, because I do have them days often, and I think it's best if I just try and either draw something else or paint on them days. So I can imagine I'll be doing some more paintings, because that really sort of it just gets me, like, I don't know, energized to just like do some other drawings after it, or maybe like design some drawings for paintings, you know, things like that. All these are teeth right in the middle. Look quite cool. Weird looking eyeballs. Obviously I'm going for like roundish sort of shapes that could fit in like stickers, but stickers can come in all shapes and sizes, and you can get them like specially printed to go around the designs, so it doesn't really matter, but I like to keep the little illustrations small. It's good if I can come up with just some quick sketch good ideas. Yeah, we start to sketch another one. particularly know what I'm drawing sometimes, and it just happens. Like a weird bottom jaw. I don't know. Probably will use this one actually. A couple of bolts in his head. Yeah. Yeah, well, these two I like. So I've just realised I haven't done something for such a long time. This is something I used to do when I was at school, really. I used to do like sketch sheets where I used to try and fill up the whole of the paper like with little ideas and little sketches. I've started to draw a fish at the top. I've expanded on, that head. He's got like a metal jaw, a metal pin thing on his head, like a skull with a bit of hair coming down there. That one's pretty much remained the same, and so is that one. But yeah, I used to do this all the time, and it's something that I forgot about, and I only just remembered that I used to do this a lot. I used to draw like space battles and things like with spaceships, like, and stuff like that. It's funny the things you sort of forget about. Yeah, I used to draw all sorts of stuff. Like try and fit as many things as I could on one little sheet of paper. And so I might as well do it with this. So I've got like a fish thing there, like a fish eye. Got the fins. I think it's worth just drawing different ideas for this, for these sticker ideas, I think. Because you never know what sort of like little gems you can create. Little artwork that could turn into something you quite like, and then you can expand upon it with a proper illustration, or, just redraw it a bit more detailed like. Yeah, so yeah, quite like. We just mix all the drawings together. It's got that jaw thing there. Bit of a dodgy looking jaw. Done like a join on the side like there. But yeah. It's a workable idea. And this bit of hair could be another colour or something. I tend to try and think of different colours when I'm sketching things out. Even when I'm inking stuff, I always try and work out what I could possibly colour this. Maybe them jaw teeth there, like a sort of being painted red, possibly. It's dripping down. Who knows? Make it up as I go along sometimes. Maybe an eyeball in there. Yeah. And often these like sketch sort of sheets can prompt other ideas. Sort of like what I do in the Warm Up Wednesdays concept sketches. They're like illustration prompts that you can, help you come up with something to draw. I just like drawing different ideas as well. It's something that I ain't done for years, so expect more of this in the vlogs. Some kind of hand. Weird, smoky looking supernatural hand. Just give him some claws. Yeah, probably won't ink these, so not at this point. I'll just show you up close. I like that one, and this one I like. Maybe some kind of idea with this. I'm not too sure about that one as a sticker, but it could work if I redesign it, and like a weird horror looking fish. It's good if I can like incorporate some ideas with each other, so maybe that fish has got a skull in its mouth, just do things like that, because you never know what you can create with different ideas and things like that. Anyway, that hand thing, that's an idea on its own. It's a strange old morning. I think I'll come back. I won't ink these. I'll just keep them as is for now. I can use them as a springboard for something else. I did have a good idea with that, with a fish with like a skull in its mouth and loads of tentacles and blood and everywhere. Yeah, I might have a go at sketching an illustration like that. We'll see. Right, so I'm going to draw that idea of the fish with a skull in its mouth. So we'll draw like, and still this could be like a sticker design, but I'm just going to elaborate a bit more detail on it. I'm going to keep the fish pretty much the same sort of design, and pretty much the skull really. It's going to have some tentacles coming off it as well. And the mouth on the fish is going to be a bit more wider, so it can sort of get the skull in there. And the skull will be a bit smaller, but I want the skull just to appear in there like that. Have a skull nose there. The fin on the back there. And go add the eyeball there. And a couple of them tentacle things coming from the skull. There's lower jaws missing, we'll just get rid of that.
lots of bubbles and stuff. Surrounding the design. And another tooth there. So it's about darkening a lot of the image now. Just darken them eyes slightly, and then there'll be dark bit on top of the skull, which will be in shadow. Maybe draw another tentacle. Just coming out here. Just now I'd like defining lines here and there. Oh, there's a little fin there, just on the side. Can define all these pencil lines now. Add another tooth there. So I think some of the best drawings are created on like sketch sheets, like I've just shown you. So I'll be doing more of them, because then I can, you know, pick ideas out and stuff like that. And I have done that in the past, but I like to do more of it where I can fit more ideas on a large sheet of paper, maybe an A3 sheet of paper, and just draw loads of illustrations on it. You know, maybe all the same theme or something, and then I can draw like lots of variations and things like that. But yeah, I think it's best to draw tooth in the background there, because there's the other side of the teeth as well, the other side of the fish. I'm going to zoom in now, just start to ink a lot of these outlines. And then we can start to add more detail to it. So we've drawn like a fin there. And then I want to try and just join these up slightly with a thin line. And that'll be the tail. Get the thin there. Some more ink lines here and there. Darken them skull eyes as well. I think the rest will be just like thin, really thin ink lines. Just find the right pen. Where's the 05 Pigma Micron? fact, I'll do the fish's teeth first. And with these, well, this fish design, I can do some real funky colours as well. Still a good idea to do. It's looking okay. A workable design, I suppose. Draw that eyeball in now. Obviously there'll be more to that eyeball, but I want a thick outline on the outside a bit. And we'll just draw this fin on the spine of the fish. I'll change that tentacle slightly there. Just about adding more details to this, and I don't want to forget about these bubbles. Make them a bit more rounded now. Maybe add some little ones as well in between. Yeah, it's looking okay. Add some more details. Cool. Alrighty, it's coming along nice now. I just have to fill in a bit more on the skull. I'll give him a missing tooth there. Let's try and add some more design elements. Keep that bit of shadow there, because that'll all be in shadow because it's in the mouth of this fish. Tentacles. So the live stream that I'm going to do, I'm going to just take a theme and just run with it and try and do a really good live stream, hopefully. Be quite fun just to do like live drawing and, you know, artwork just off the top of my head. sort of like I'm doing here, but I'm like recording it and editing it. I can't even speak properly. Just do more little bubbles here and there. Yeah, it's looking good, this design. Probably start colouring it soon once I've finished a bit more inking here and there. So I've inked this now, finished off little bits of shading here and there, small little details, and I've erased all the pencil lines. So it's time to colour this, and I'm going to do a time lapse. So let's begin. well, I'm happy with the colour scheme, the way it's gone. Still needs a few more details, but I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm not happy with the skull colour, but I can tweak that here and there. But yeah, overall I like the little effects I've added to it with other gel pens and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now!